My students, you're doing amazing. Let's keep building your skills today. In this lesson, you will listen for main ideas and rhetorical questions, reflect on tourism preferences.
Audio track 5.2.
Charge,
Desire.
dynamic,
Feedback.
host,
Informative.
mainstream,
Nonetheless.
simplify,
Specialty.
Audio track 5.3.
Online tourism.
Everybody knows what tourism is, but lately, what is called online tourism, seeing the world from your armchair, is becoming more popular. Online tourism is generally understood to mean spending an hour or two online with a tour guide who will show you something about his part of the world or her local culture. This kind of tourism has been around for a while, but it really started to go mainstream in 2020 because of the global pandemic. More and more tour companies began to ask themselves how to move a real-world experience to the online world. Walking tours, food tasting tours, museum and art gallery tours. In the real world, they all involve touching, tasting, smelling, moving around, and interacting with the tour guide and other people on the tour. All of these things are harder, if not impossible, to do online. Nonetheless, a lot of companies decided to test the market for online tours and see if there was any demand. They began to use live streaming to offer, for example, online cooking classes or tours of local neighborhoods, all free of charge. And they were surprised by the positive response. People's desire to see new things and have new experiences from the comfort of their living room was very strong. Wouldn't you rather experience something online than not at all? Before long, individual guides and tour companies found that they could even charge money for these experiences. So, What kind of online tourism experiences are available now? The range is extraordinary. You can learn to cook local dishes or perform local dances. Listen to local musicians giving a concert. Follow someone online as they walk through a city. Spend time with farm animals. Go on museum tours or forest walks. The options are endless. Of course, for the tour guides, there's a lot to learn if they want to start hosting an online experience. They're used to interacting with people in person, and suddenly they have to start talking to a computer screen. Many of them say that the biggest problem is the lack of feedback from the guests. People who are sitting in front of their computer screens tend to just stare rather than laugh or smile. It's easy for the guide to think that they aren't enjoying themselves. But the important thing for the guide is to keep going. Stay cheerful and try to make the experience as dynamic as possible. Often, they will find that guests rate an experience with 5 stars even when they look like they are not enjoying it. Many people who are new to the idea of online tourism ask how it is different from just watching a video. The answer is threefold. First, online experiences are live, so you're sharing the event with real people. And because it's live, anything can happen. It's similar to attending a live concert rather than watching a video of the concert afterwards. Secondly, you can interact with the guide and other people during the experience. You can talk to them, or you can interact through text chat. Thirdly, online experiences are much more personal than watching a video. The guide gets a chance to make the tourists feel special. They can give tips about where to go and what to buy. They can send further details after the event. And if the online tourist actually visits the guide city in person, they know who to contact. One person who is very experienced in giving online tours is Ricardo Lopez Nasif, who is based in Mexico City. Ricardo's specialty is coffee. He's a professional coffee taster, and he already has over 1,000 5-star reviews. During the experience, Ricardo talks about how coffee is grown and the different types of coffee beans. He makes a perfect coffee in front of you, and you're encouraged to do the same at home. Then, he tells you about the difference between good and bad coffee. If the internet connection is good enough that day, he connects live to a coffee plantation high in the hills of the Sierra Madre mountain range, where you are shown around the plantation and meet some of the farmers. It's exciting and informative. And what's really great about Ricardo is that he uses profits from the online experience to support the farmers on the plantation. So, what are the secrets to hosting a successful online experience? Well, first you have to put a lot of energy into presenting. So it really helps if you're talking about something that's your specialty. You need to use a lot of body language and energy. And second, prepare. Make sure you know how to use the technology. Can you, for example, share your screen to show a video? And third, make it interesting, but remember, you won't be talking to experts. If you have a lot of detailed information, try to simplify it. Include a lot of interesting facts. People want an experience that is fun. But the biggest thing is just to be positive and energetic. If you want your guests to have a great experience, you have to be dynamic. So, try to learn something each time you host an experience and try to do a little bit better the next time.
Audio track 5.4.
1.
My first experience of online tourism was about 2 years ago with a guide who lived in Marrakesh in Morocco. The experience was a huge success and I really enjoyed it. So, what happened on the experience? Well, the first thing the host did was show us around a food market in Marrakesh, and that was absolutely fascinating.
2.
I'd like to invite you to join my online coffee tasting experience. I'm hosting it from my apartment, and it begins at 8 o'clock on Thursday evening. During the experience, you will learn to make a perfect cup of coffee. Wouldn't you like to know how to do that? It will be an informative and dynamic experience, and I welcome anyone who would like to attend.